This is a story about an issue. The year was 1960, and old one-hand Sammy was in sales. What'd he sell? Hangers. Hook hangers with hooks, like the hook hanger he had for a hook hand hanger. See it? There it is. And, oh, yep, everything was going okay for one-hand Sammy. Until one day, when he got a visit from an old friend.
Fenny?
That night in 1960, Sammy couldn't sleep. He kept thinking back, flashing back even, on how cool his old friend used to be. After that, Sammy began following Fenny around. He couldn't understand it. How did the once great Fenrir Wolfgod become such a low-life piece of shit? Just look at him. The human equivalent of garbage, a menace to society. Why, I bet he doesn't even buy American. Dirty commie. Sammy couldn't stop obsessing over it. After all, this is the man who once took something from him.
Sam? What are you doing here?
Fenny, I saw you in the park the other day. I've been following you around ever since. You eating sandwiches off the floor? You're talking to yourself?
Life in the big city, man. Sandwich falls on the floor, you eat it. Circles go on poles, you yell at them. It's the way it is.
Fenny, we used to be gods. And now look at you. What happened to you?
All started when I took that hand. When I ate your hand, I started seeing hands everywhere. Hands across America. I tried to move to Hawaii. I couldn't get away from it. Then I ended up on the streets. Started eating out of trash cans. Started yelling about circles. Howling at the moon. I don't know what got into me.
Fenny, this hook is the best thing that ever happened to me. With 2 hands, I was a nobody, but now I'm in sales. But I want you to have it. Here. That guy was the finest god I have ever known. And now he's the finest wolf I've ever known.